Hey folks, it's been a year, and I believe a one-year anniversary's gift is paper, so we know what that means.
Welcome everybody, get your paper ready. It's not my birthday!
So what kind of cloud does the equinox pull?
I'm looking at your web browser tabs.
Why didn't I get a card?
Good evening, and good evening. Welcome to Bring Your Own Improv, our one-year anniversary show. It's not the anniversary we wanted, but it's the one we have, and it's very much thanks to this amazing cast we have, some who are here this evening, some who have the night off. But if it wasn't for them, we would not have been able to actually put the show together. And if it wasn't for you out there who've come either for your first show or for your many, many shows, a couple of you know who you are, coming all the time, that makes us feel so welcome and so wonderful. We cannot wait to get back to the stage. Believe me, we're just, but as soon as Rhode Island guidance says we can open theaters again at full capacity, we will be there, and we hope you get to join us too. If you are out on Facebook right now and you're watching this, please make sure you like or share this if you want. More people see it. There's about 5 people out there. So if you're watching this later on YouTube after we've uploaded it, please like and subscribe, because I believe those are things you're supposed to say about YouTube. Folks, our shows are pay what you wish. That means you're here to support the arts, and hopefully you'll be able to pay whatever you wish. There's going to be down in the chat, there are a Venmo and a PayPal link. So if you want to purchase your tickets there, and you pay whatever you wish, if you think our show's worth $10 a ticket or $20 a ticket, or there's like 5 people in there, so you think our ticket's worth $200 a ticket, whatever you feel they're worth, or if you don't, you're starting out and you got a few bucks, go ahead and send in a few bucks. That's fine. We want to make sure that everybody does get to enjoy this wonderful show. So yeah, check that out. Chat, speaking of which, we have a chat. So down there's a little chat button, and you click on that and it should open up a little chat bar on the side. We're going to need that chat right now. So what we'd like to do is think of a one-year anniversary you've ever celebrated, and either what did you get as a gift, or where did you go on a one-year anniversary for you? Maybe it was a dating, maybe it was 1 year that you were in college, maybe it was 1 year of a great marriage, or 1 year of a terrible marriage. I don't know. Your guys' life. Looking like some great things out there. Ooh, sushi. I'm not sure if I miss sushi or not. There's a few things my wife cannot make at home. And sushi, it's not that she can, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I'm going to move on from that. My name's Daniel. I'm going to be hosting the show this evening. But I have an amazing cast for you guys right here in these Zoom rooms, because I'd like to give it up for Chrissy.
Hi.
I'd like to give it up for Mallory.
Hey, that's me. Not my birthday yet.
I believe your birthday is tomorrow. And we have Ian.
Not my birthday today or tomorrow, but like Chrissy says, hi.
And Eric.
What are you looking at? Do you have anything better to do?
And Meredith.
Hi.
Meredith has figured out technology. Awesome. And of course, we have all of you. And not only would our show be incomplete without our featured audience member, our shows would be incomplete without a wonderful person, Carrie, who's there petting Nibbles. And Carrie, we've realized as we sat down, this is her 10-year anniversary of being the person at the door. She now has been here longer than any cast member but myself, and we really applaud her. She's always been the friendly person there. It's actually, I think you've been there since we've been at the Warwick Center for the Arts, so you've been there since that started, because that's also, we discovered recently, we've been at the WCFA for 10 years. I think it was called the Warwick Museum of the Arts.
Dude.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the Warwick Museum of Art.
Yeah.
There before we started doing Sunday shows.
Yes. Yes. All right. So Carrie, I believe you have something for us, because it's an important part of our show. It's, oh, I'm sorry, you have to put Nibbles down.
No, she got cranky.
Oh. It's our featured audience member. Do you want to draw someone from the margarita
Yes,
shot
from
glass?
the little margarita glass, not to celebrate that we're not in person, but to celebrate we've all survived this far. So that's a win for us. And it looks like it's Rebecca.
Rebecca! All right, let me find Rebecca here. And unless you're there, I
Yay,
found her.
Rebecca.
Yep, and replace. Oh, hey, I know Rebecca.
Hey,
Hi,
wow.
Rebecca. All
My
right.
lucky-
Yes. So a couple people are going to jump in here and interview you. The interviews are very simple. They're just going to ask you questions about yourself. You know the answers. Be honest. Honest makes the best comedy. And enjoy yourself. Mallory, Ian, take it away.
Okay, so Rebecca, we'll start with an easy one since you're a first-time fam, not a regular. What do you do for a living?
I'm a finance manager for a nursing agency.
Finance manager for a nursing agency. Okay, and what would you say for you is the most interesting thing about that job?
Ooh, I don't know if finance is that interesting,
Well, for you it
but
is.
I do like the people I work with,
Your
and I get to do it,
coworkers. All right,
which is kind of nice.
certainly. All right, great coworkers.
Great coworkers are always good. At one of my jobs, we were like a family, so we would do movie nights. So we always tried to stick with Disney. So do you have a favorite Disney movie or like Disney soundtrack?
I think my favorite Disney movie is it Tangled?
Tangled. I love that one. Rapunzel, right?
Yeah.
Frying pan.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have a favorite song?
From Rapunzel?
Yes.
Oh, what are some of the songs from Tangled? Remember?
I don't remember. It's been like 5 years since I watched that.
That's all right. It's all right. I think I can remember a good chunk of them.
Okay. It's been a long time, but that's one of my favorite Disney movies.
All right, Rebecca. So one thing that we like to typically ask in our interviews is about food. And so I'll do that now and force Mallory to have to think because she had that waiting for her next one. So hey, your pick, favorite dessert or favorite breakfast? You can go savory or sweet.
I'll go favorite breakfast, and it's huevos rancheros.
Okay, huevos rancheros.
Fancy. I like that. So I'm still in like movies and show business. So we've talked Disney and the movie musical kind of things. Are there other styles and forms of movies or TV shows that you enjoy?
So I'm a big fan of like the John Hughes 80s movies, like Breakfast Club. What other movies did he? Better Off Dead. 16 Candles. Yeah.
I love those movies. They're just so like feel good.
Oh, so Pretty in Pink.
Yes.
Someone said that.
And for Mallory, teen angst isn't so far behind. So Rebecca, other than movies, what other kinds of arts are you interested in?
So I am actually interested in visual arts. So I'm on the board of directors of the Warwick Center for the Arts. So I love painting. So I'm a painter myself, oil painting and mixed media.
What kind of subjects are your favorite to paint?
So lately I've been doing a lot of painting of like winter scenes, but like action, like snowboarding and skiing and snowshoeing.
Okay, winter action scenes. That way you get to use a lot of white or get to leave a lot of the canvas uncovered, less to paint.
A lot of white paint.
All right. So you're into the mixed medias and oil paintings. So you must have a favorite color or like mix of colors. So what would those be?
So I'll have to tell you my favorite colors are ultramarine blue and cadmium red.
Good choices.
All right. Well, Rebecca, we've got a lot here to inspire us. We're going to use those answers throughout the show to infuse what we do. And we'll take those suggestions and feature you, as we said, you're a featured audience member tonight.
All right.
Thanks so much.
All right, so the first game we're going to play tonight is called Fam Remake. So what we're going to do, Rebecca, is we're going to do a scene about some of the things that you've told us about here. And once the scene has gone on for a little while, I might make some changes, based off of maybe some of the things I saw and I liked or I didn't like. So I think what we'll do to start off with is we'll set the scene in a like a Tangled Disney-esque setting. And let's see, I know some of the other things you mentioned. Let's put that genre in like a museum and see what we get with that, okay?
Well,
And
Mommy,
let's start with the order of people.
Oh, well, we're here now. Mommy, I let down your robes so I may climb them up to you, Mommy.
We have to be very careful about where I let down here, because if I break any of the art, I have to pay.
Oh, no, don't worry, Mommy. It's the middle of the night. No one will see. No one will see our love. As the Pharaoh, I know that I love you deeply, Mommy.
Well, my bandages are oh so long when I unwind them.
Yes, and they're so soft. Okay, they're dust. They are dust. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I forgot how old you are. I mean, I'm not calling you old because, Mommy, I don't want to offend you like that. It's just like, wow, you look different without bandages on your face.
Yeah, I feel a little chill in my bones.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, okay. Listen, I know that we have a deep personal relationship, and I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna call my friend Genghis Khan. Khan, call my friend Genghis Khan. Be here in a minute, and he'll know how to solve this problem. He can solve the Khan.
Here today, Khan tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, he's apparently not coming. I know he'll be here any moment. Listen, have you thought about maybe going over to the animal section, just carving off some fur and covering his Khan? Khan,
yo, you just gotta give me time. I'm all the way over there.
I'm sorry, I forgot you were in the E hallway. I'm so sorry. Listen, my mummy doesn't have any clothes on.
Excuse me, man. Sorry.
That's what they always say about rulers when they're gone.
Yeah.
So
she's looking a little bit like Helena, when she was hanging over top of the walls of Troy. I mean, they're just like sagging out there like that.
Really, just roll it back. Just roll it back.
Well, they turned to dust. It turned completely to dust. Genghis.
I got a broom. Let me just. My hat has a whole bunch of like feathers that I could use, and I can just.
Didn't you conquer like an entire whole area, and you've got a broom available?
Now I have dust boobs.
Oh,
and scene. Okay, so that was interesting. Although I think we could do better. I think you all might agree. So I'd like to see that same scene, but this time because finance was mentioned, let's do it in the style of like a high-powered, like Wall Street-esque financial situation, okay? So let's see that and see how that works. Maybe we'll have, okay.
All right. Are you going to let down the applications now?
Oh, yes, of course. Here you go. There's one, and there's two.
My goodness, there's just so many of them, and they're so ow. That's a problem. It's just it cut my hand, and now it's just.
I have a few more for you as well.
Oh, thank you. We've got Steve. Steve is really good at organizing. Steve, can you come down here and help us with the finances? Yeah, Steve is great person, done a lot of help for us. But this is just a little much. Steve,
What are we gonna
please.
do? We should probably also shred some of these guys as well, because we don't, this could be an HR problem with all of these resumes and personal informations being milling about. We need to make sure that we're complying with
Probably
that.
should start shredding them, just
Yeah, make tiny paper dust.
Yeah,
Paper
okay.
dust.
Paper dust, got it.
It's so dusty over here.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, I'm just here, I'm bearing it all for you guys. I just
Oh God.
Why did I come all the way over here from the other side of the office? Guys, this is awful.
Look. Take a look. Take a good long look at her. There's finances and sheets, and she's just standing there showing it all of it.
That's pretty impressive. Can you shimmy a little bit more over there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you might ask me to try rolling things out, but I mean, oh no, I landed in the shredder again. How are we going to pick this up?
All right, cut. I don't know if I like where that one was going, but I like the theme, and I think it would fit much better in a John Hughes coming of age film. So I think we definitely need to have that. And in the past, I hadn't been calling anyone names, and that's why there's like a big gap. So let's have Ian come back out, and this time we're gonna have Chrissy, and we'll see what goes on from there. Okay.
Hey, I've got a boom box. Let down something so I can climb up to your room.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got some pencils and a scarf. Hang on. Is
It's really heavy, but it shows how much I love you.
Oh, don't you forget about me. That's my favorite song. I love that that's playing on that boombox.
Well, I've got the it's all come down. Well, you look kind of great, but it's a little more than I was expecting.
Well, you kind of surprised me at my house. I mean, just hanging out, clothing optional.
Yeah, so I don't know if I was really ready for this. Maybe I need to call my cool friend Dave. He's like been around the block a few times, and I'm just kind of geeky.
Oh, yeah, more the merrier. Come on over.
He's like a jock. Dave.
Yo. Hey, you guys ever notice I can't find the town we live in on a map?
Yeah, Dave. I could probably find a lot of stuff on that map, and it would give me something to look at other than her in the window.
Yo, check out the redhead in the window.
Yeah, my tape ran out. I got so flustered.
Oh, I get it, man. Your tape ran out, How long was your tape? No?
Yeah, you must be pretty cold up there in this breeze.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Get some towels,
I can see how cold she is.
Tax returns.
And she does her taxes while she does that. That's impressive. That woman's got everything. She's got the looks. She's got the accounting abilities. She maybe knows where Sherman, Illinois is on a map.
Yeah, I bet you'd love to get stuck in detention with her.
And scene. So there was 3 remakes of, I don't even know what that was. I'm just going to throw it over to Meredith.
I was not prepared yet again. Okay, hi, hello team. So that game happened. So now we get to play another game called Trying That On for Size. What's going to happen is we're going to have a little bit of an action-y game. We're going to have 2 people up here, and they're going to be doing a simple action, and they're going to repeat that simple action over and over again. That simple action can be anything like, I'm throwing a ball. And they keep repeating this. And then alternating, they say what they're doing and then try that on for size. So One person can say, I'm throwing a ball. Try that on for size. Then the next person would have to say, I'm punching a punching bag. Try that on for size. And it would keep going until someone can't come up with a reason for that simple action. And then the next person would come on in. So we can take up to 3 people for this game. So if anybody thinks that they can come up with reasons for different actions. Okay, so right now I see Corey, I see Shane. So we have those guys coming on, and lineup will be as, oh, and we also have Lori. Excellent. So that's our 3. We have Corey, Shane, and Lori. So our lineup is as follows. It will be Chrissy, Mallory, Corey, Daniel, or sorry, Ian, Shane, Daniel, Lori, Eric. Whoo! There's the brain going for you guys. So why don't I bring up the first 2 people, Chrissy and Mallory. And I'm just going to take the board for right now. Let me just find a way out of here. There we go. So why don't we go with tangled start? Whatever, Chrissy, whatever tangled means to you.
I am brushing my hair. Try that on for size.
I'm ironing streamers. Try that on for size.
I am adding a nice hot pink stripe to my locks. Try that on for size.
These 6th graders and their lice. Try that on for size.
I'm the new Gorilla Girl glue girl, and my hair's all stuck together. Try that on for size.
I know I'm not beating that.
Oh, Mallory, too bad. Now we have Corey up here.
Oh boy.
Let's see if we can get him up here. Excellent.
Oh,
All right, Chrissy, you are reigning supreme right now. Gorillas are scary animals. What is an impression of a non-scary animal?
Welcome to MOS Live.
Wow!
Where did that come from?
Like the sexiest welcome voice ever.
Where did that come from?
Welcome! So, Chrissy, how about something that's not scary like that voice?
I am reading a very nice book. Try that on for size.
I am trying to look at my hands, but my glasses aren't really good. Try that on for size.
I am holding a little tiny baby bird in the palm of my hands. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to balance a small egg on my hands. Try that on for size.
I think I've learned sign language, but the only word that I know is palms up. Try that on for size.
I am holding a dove in my hand. I'm about to release it. Try that on for size.
Wait a minute. We've already held a bird, though, Corey.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, man, that's a repeat. All right. So, hey, Chrissy, get on out of there. You've been there for way too long. All right. So we now have Ian and Shane. Holding tiny things is adorable. How about painting?
I'm painting a masterpiece. Try that on for size.
I'm painting this fence. Try that on for size.
I'm feeding little birds in the park. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get all these silly string things out of my bushes. Try that on for size.
I'm playing whack a little mole with a toothbrush. Try that on for size.
I'm picking flowers out of the ground. Try that on for size.
I'm tapping to find the weak spot in my studs. Try that on for size.
I'm dropping marbles off a bridge. Try that on for size.
Go ahead.
Oh, great job, Shane. All right, now let's bring up Daniel. Marbles are fun. what about another fun childhood game? What's a fun, audience members, let's use our chat. What's a fun childhood game that you guys used to play? All right, how about Yahtzee, whatever that means to you, starting with Shane. Yahtzee, whatever motion Yahtzee is for you.
Well, I'm rolling dice for my turn. Try that on for size.
I'm really hesitant about rock, paper, scissors. Try that on for size.
I'm pretty sure my friend lied about the shake weight being cool again. Try that on for size.
I'm going to mark every single one of these bingo spots. Try that on for size.
I'm ice carving for the first time. Try that on for size.
I will give myself stigmata. Try that on for size.
I'm trying acupuncture. I'm not sure it's working. Try that on for size.
All I've got left is the thing that everybody's thinking about, but nobody wants to say. Try that on for
You're out of there,
size.
Daniel, no! Shane, you are staying around because you're good and pure. All right, so audience, let's go back to the comments here. Let's think. Sometimes ice sculpting is a fun art thing. Aside from painting, what's another fun art? All right, excellent. Crochet. Why don't we try that on for size? Starting with Shane.
I'm trying to crochet a blanket. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to break the wishbone all by myself. Try out that on for size.
I'm trying to use a pair of giant novelty scissors. Try that on for size.
I'm lifting up weights. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to row, but I'm going in circles. Try that on for size.
I'm eating a big bowl of spaghetti with 2 forks. Try that on for size.
I'm hot wiring a car. Try that on for size.
I'm picking up a small child by the hand. Try that on for size.
I'm stabbing a bird with small needles. Try that on for size.
I'm not going on for that.
I don't like it. No, Lori, you stick around. Shane, that poor little bird. Great job, though. Wow, you have been the longest one running here. All right, Eric, you are up against Lori. Okay, let's go back to the board here. We have winter action. So whatever winter action means to you, Lori.
I'm making a snowman. Try that on for size.
I'm pushing down this small midget. Try this on for size.
I'm making a big ball of clay to throw at you. Try that on for size.
Biggest boob I've ever felt. Try that on for size.
You can have the boobs.
Stop! Laura, you win! And scene!
She said I can have the boobs. You heard her.
Oh, why would we give Eric boobs? I don't really know what to do with them. Oh, it sounds like a crime to me. Well, I guess there's been a crime, and we need to find out, well, who the criminal was. What the crime was, where that crime happened, and who that the person's accomplice was. In a game we like to call Interrogation Room. Mallory here has committed a terrible, terrible crime, and so she's going to go into the breakout room right now, and so she won't be able to hear or see anything that we're talking about in the chat. So folks, this is where I'm going to need your help. What's going to happen is Mallory's going to be this criminal, and there are going to be 2 cops, Ian and potentially one of you, who are going to be asking Mallory questions and leading her to saying what her crime was, where that crime happened, and who she did that crime with. And then hopefully she'll be able to guess those things, because as you can see, she's not in here right now. So first off, is there anyone here that feels like they'd be a really good, officer? What do they call those things? The detective. Anybody feel like to be a really good detective? Put your name down in the chat, and you could potentially help us solve this crime, which you only give hints. You don't give the whole thing. Oh, Jared Jared, one of our cast members who's just a night off. Jared and Mallory have something in common. These poor souls have not actually been able to perform on stage as official cast members. They were cast right before the pandemic and then before they got their first show. So they've been killed. Jared shaved his beard. I'm stunned right now. Sorry, that thing was Santa Claus epic.
Where did it go?
I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we need to come up with these crimes. So folks, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of things here in the chat. First, give me things that have never in history anywhere been a crime. Put those in the chat. Anything that has never in history been a crime at all. Can I also get places that you refuse to go on vacation, even if they gave you free tickets there? They give you an absolute free ticket and said, you know, here you go. And you went, nope, sorry, throwing it away. Okay. And finally, I need the most, I want to make this hard and run out. Yeah, the most obscure Hanna-Barbera character. Actually, just give me any Hanna-Barbera characters if you remember them. That should really crush Mallory there. Okay, so I'm gonna look through here and see if we can figure out what the crime was. Yep, you know what? It is really terrible to eat French fries. I would say that, and you know what? I want to make it more difficult. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I apologize. I'm looking at all these things. She was really busy eating. Sorry, I'm looking at these things and I figure out which ones are ours. Try not to cheat with a pick on ours. You know what? Her problem was she was eating. I know this is after my own heart. She was eating fries with her Frosty because I see ice cream in there and I see French fries. That was her crime. She was eating her fries with her Frosty. Okay, we got that. All right, and she was doing this. All right, I've got, and oh, you know what, Shane, I got to give you. She was doing this in the Mariana Trench because that, you know, that becomes an issue from time to time. And oh, okay, I've got two for Snap. Wait, no, but there's it. Yeah, Yogi Bear. She was doing this with Yogi Bear. What can I say? So can we recap that real quick?
Again, she was eating fries with a Frosty in the Marianas Trench.
Yeah, with Jared?
Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. All right, fantastic. So we're going to send a message to her to tell her she can come back. Audience, this is where we need your help. If she is getting close, for the love that's all that's holy, you're going to hold up 2 thumbs up to the camera, and that's going to tell her she gets close. If you don't do that, she is never going to get this stuff. We're trying to torture her. And then if she gets it, you go ahead and clap near the screen, and or you can do the the sign language clap. Either one of those will work. And so don't write anything more in the chat, so that way she won't see any of this. All right, Mallory, you back?
Having technical difficulties, but yeah, it wants to inform me that we are streaming on Facebook, but we're good now.
All right, you terrible criminal, I've left you 2 detectives. Make sure you confess to the crime.
Yeah.
Oh, you could say you're good, but really crimes aren't very good, so I wouldn't say you're good. I think that you shouldn't have had those things together.
What? Just because like pineapple and pizza is a crime against humanity?
Okay, number one, we're professional detectives. We can tell you pineapple and pizza is not a crime against humanity. So get that right out of your stinking little.
No, see, you get it.
Number two, maybe being disrespectful to the good people of Idaho is something that you think is okay, but not where the good people where we are right now come from.
What do potatoes? Look, I get it. They're great. You can have like mashed potatoes, you can have baked potatoes.
So I saw how you kind of went right to pineapple and pizza, like alliteration is your thing, but you know, peas obviously had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, no, not a big fan of vegetables. Peas especially. They're Terrible, terrible. Potatoes. Potatoes are good.
Certain potatoes, but not with peas.
No. Yeah, you got potatoes, whatever. You're gonna however do it. But you know what? Just keep them out of the cabinet.
But that's where they belong. You don't put potatoes in the refrigerator or the freezer. It's just ridiculous. You keep them in the pantry. I mean, like, they're starting to grow like eyes and roots and things, and you like throw them in the freezer.
Freeze, is that how you pronounce things in Germany? I mean,
so we're playing the German card. I see how it is.
I mean, we don't accent things that way here. We handle our vowels a little differently, young lady.
Like a different European country. Oh yeah, you seem to be short of words right now.
Like, instead of like, ah,
You
Well,
tried it.
not freeze.
not freeze.
I mean, maybe they call them that in the Netherlands, but not around here.
No. Here we're about freedom here.
Yeah, with your freedom fries. I get it. Oh, okay. French fries, I guess.
Well, well, that's halfway there, Miss Alliteration.
Yeah. I know the criminals like you. You got one thing in your mind when you get those French fried potatoes. Bring the boys to the yard. That's what you're going for. But no, you shouldn't be doing that.
But I want to fight with my French fries.
You're a cold-hearted person. Too much cold for sure.
Well, that whole French fries and milkshake thing, it's that savory sweet. So what if I dip my French fries in a milkshake?
Oh, a milkshake. Trying to get off of the letter now, thinking we won't follow you to the end.
Okay, maybe it was just milk.
Oh,
Chocolate milk, and it was delicious.
how dare you disrespect a snowman like that?
Well, Frosty was asking for it, okay?
Oh, was asking to be combined with the other thing?
Yeah, he was practically begging me to stick a French fry in Frosty. So many things have gone through my brain at this point.
Not what you're thinking.
No.
No, well, I mean, I'm sure, it's a pretty deep place you have to go to get to that kind of villainy.
Well, yeah, like the ninth circle of hell is pretty deep. It could be worse. It could be like Antarctica.
Look at you. You're putting all this pressure on yourself right now. You just love putting pressure on yourself, don't you?
Yeah, that's what they used to call me back in middle school, the pressure cooker. It's because I have a crippling fear of failure.
Listen, I mean, where you would go to do something harsh like that, it must be very, very dark. There must be just no way to see your way clear to light.
I mean, like down in the caves, it's dark, but once you smack the walls a couple times, you figure out your way back. But that's you guys wouldn't get that. You with your flashlights and your pew pew lasers.
Flashlights, lasers, we have our wonderful coats. Hey, we're good detectives. Only we get coats like these.
Yeah, those like straight out of the 80s fluorescent coats.
You would think that you'd know that being in a dark place like that was so wrong when the only person visiting you was Alvin.
Alvin the Chipmunk?
Come on!
Listen, I mean, it must be the chemosynthesis. It must have really screwed up your brain.
Okay. Things that are dark and very deep. Are we talking like, how deep are we talking? Are we talking like 20,000 leagues?
Even lower than that.
Like the bottom of the ocean?
A certain one, yep.
Okay, well, we got a couple
Probably a little
oceans.
more specific than just that. I mean, what kind of detectives would we be if we only were able to narrow it down where you're doing this crime to 70% of the earth?
Well, what
I
if
mean-
I did it 70% of the earth? You'll never know. Well, was it the Dead Sea?
Listen, we've got clues everywhere. We can find clues about you in a library in a little town in Indiana just by asking the librarian.
The Library of Alexandria?
No, a little
Yeah.
town in Indiana.
Little town in Indiana. I don't, look, dude, I get in a car, I drive to a spot, met up with the snowman. That was it. That was it.
You know, my whole thing with you
I have
being there,
GPS.
my whole thing with you being there, it's like, what's your angler there? You know, it's like, you must have been really, really like fishing for some kind of crazy hideout.
Yeah, like the lost city of Atlantis. You know, it's what we're all looking out for.
Listen, we're still waiting for you to get more specific about where you were.
Oh, like the Pacific Ocean?
Like way, way down, deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
Can't get any deeper than you were.
The Earth's core. No, because we're still in the ocean, right? My friends. Yeah, that's the word. It's 70% of the ocean, and you think I pay attention.
Yeah, there's no way that you can just go through the bottom of the ocean. You have to stop when you get there.
At like the reef?
I almost wonder if you chose this place because of your love of the light tomato sauce that can go atop spaghetti. Generally meatless.
Like a marinara?
Like that.
The marina? The
No, like
Macarena? What?
No, like I said, it was like a clue that you get from a librarian in Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Montana, no.
Okay, what do they put in your coffee and donuts, and where can I get some? I am way over here, and you guys are like chilling over here.
So that pasta sauce you'd mentioned before, what was that?
The marinara.
You know, if that was like the feminine of that name, I wonder what the masculine of that name would be.
Marinaro.
Not the Irish of that name, or
the Maginot Line. I don't know, man.
I mispronounced it anyway.
So really, you know, if you were down there, you might be sitting on a bench, except there wouldn't really be a bench there. Bench would never be anything that you'd find there.
A mollusk?
Maybe a wench?
No, yeah, it's certainly not Dame Judi Dench. She'd never be able to survive down there.
Like a mensch?
Ironically, nothing French.
No, not even a mensch. Not even a mensch.
I wonder what could be really deep.
More like a trough. More like a trough. A trough in the sea.
You what? Or like, the big long coats us detectives wear over our suits.
Like a trench.
Not
Okay,
like one.
okay, it's a trench.
It's the one everybody knows.
Well, apparently not me.
And you were there.
The one that sounds like a sauce. Or a librarian.
The Marino Trench?
No, sounds like a librarian.
Sounds like a librarian.
Or almost like Robin Hood's lady friend.
The Marion Trench.
You know what?
Oh, wow. I feel dumb now.
Sort of the Marianas Trench. Yes. Well, we know you're all flustered from having been deprived of oxygen down there too long. You practically got the bends. Hey, if it hadn't been for your friend, you might not have even made it back up.
Yeah. Ride or die.
Likely a lot of lack of oxygen while you were there too, I'm guessing. It was no picnic, I bet.
For sure.
Yeah. My friend's picnic ants.
Yeah. I think it was really a boo-boo for you to head down way down there without the proper equipment.
Yeah, it was more of an afterthought on my side. Looking back on it, probably should have been more prepared, but
Must have been awfully grisly.
yeah, Smokey the Bear always being about the forest fires and safety.
You got the Earth sign, but was your friendship then based upon your common love of crime? Or did you think maybe he was some sort of wise man in Eastern spiritual practices?
Yeah, we're gonna go with the second one because I want to see where your red string theory on this goes. Because neither of them are really ringing a bell in the old noggin.
Or even a great catcher for the Yankees.
And you think I watch sports?
Well, listen. We don't know what you do, twisting yourself up into all those strange positions.
Okay.
I mean, you say it centers you, but really, it just looks to me like pretzel stuff.
Oh, got it. The Yogi Bear. There it is. Yeah.
All right, so you've admitted it.
Yeah. Can we go ahead and have you admit the crime now and where you did it and who you did it with?
Right. You mixed Frosty and French fries.
Yes, like the Wendy's Frosty. Yeah. Okay.
But they brought me to a snowman.
That's okay. You can.
At the Mariano Trench?
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. Again, you all think I'm smart. I appreciate that. I'm not. With Yogi Bear.
Yes. I'm glad your birthday's tomorrow because I think it's time to send you back to high school science class. And
all right. Well, Mallory couldn't be happier for us to just swipe her out of that game. And we'll be moving on to the next one, which is Swipe, a special game that we've been trying out for the last month or so. And hey, we're all looking for love. And in this game, some of us may actually find it because Swipe is a dating game like the dating apps where you kind of swipe the people you like, swipe the people you don't like, and romance ensues. The way this will happen is we'll have all of our players, maybe some of you, and one by one we'll go through and we'll kind of hear what the online dating profile looks like for these people. They'll be playing characters, not themselves, that are on a dating app, playing a character with some interesting dating sort of profile that might appeal to people, might not. The people that it might or might not appeal to are you in the audience. So what's going to happen is each player will give their dating app profile, and you will say, yes, that's a person you'd like to see dating, or no, not, by putting a Y or an N into the chat. And depending on the preponderance, if we get a lot of yeses, then we'll want to see that person on a date. A lot of no's, we won't want to see that person on a date. When we get a couple people that we would like to see on a date, I'll come back to you and find out where that date might happen, and we will see a short scene about what that date looks like. So I can take, I've got my cast for this. I can also take 2 people who might like to volunteer and join us in this dating by playing different characters that we might like to see on a date. So I see Corey and I see Shane, who would like to join us for this game. So we will get them aboard. And
My turn. Hold it right on for me.
I will drop out myself. And we'll begin to go through. So audience, pay attention to these because you'll be the ones who will be deciding. So we will start with Chrissy. Chrissy.
Hey, what's up? My name's Chrissy, and I'm here. I'm in your computer screen, and I want to take you on a date. You gonna let me? No? Yeah? Maybe? What are you thinking? I like cars, I like tea, all kinds of things.
Okay, it's tight, but I think the yeses are going to have it. So let's move on. Mallory, what you got?
I've been in clown college for 7 years.
All right, so audience, what is a place where you would never expect a date to take place? Really kind of a bad place for a first date. Put some of those in the chat. Okay, first thing I saw there is swamp. So let's see those two having a first date in a swamp.
Yeah, this is a lot easier than a tightrope.
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna bring like 15 of your friends. I thought we were all just gonna hop in the car, just you and me.
Oh yeah, well it's a compact car. We can all fit, no worries.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out.
Oh, too bad. We always like to see the second date, but you know, sometimes the chemistry just isn't there. Okay, let's move on. And Corey, let's see your profile.
Hello, welcome to my royal kingdom. I would love to take you on this place. See this view over here, England. I love you to come visit me and be the royal queen in my kingdom.
Okay, well, you know, those English accents always win people over. Daniel, what you got?
Hey, boo boo, I'm looking for some boo boobs.
And that's very polarizing. We're split down the middle on that one, but I think we're going to say no. That was a boo-boo.
That's all right. I'll get myself a picnic basket. Woo-hoo.
All right. Shane, let's see your profile.
Greetings. I'm Barnabas Kincaid IV, a wealthy entrepreneur, and I also race turtles for a living. All turtles. Any turtle you want, I will race it.
Okay, we definitely want to see more of the turtle guy. We've seen certainly more than enough. So let's see, Corey and Shane, let's see those two characters having a date at a recycling plant.
So how do you want me to put these mechanical parts inside the recycling place?
That's a good question. Normally, I would query my gardener on this, for he is knowledgeable of all things plant and groundskeeping, but there does not seem to be a junkyard groundskeeper here. So let's start with the biggest and then stack the smallest on top. We call that lily padding in the turtle racing conglomerate.
Well, we should give that a try. We could do the turtle racing and do all this stuff for our recycling program, buddy.
All right, it sounds like those two are going to be well on their way to a second date. We've got some chemistry happening there. All right, great to see. Always nice to see love come from online. Okay, Eric, let's see your profile.
Yeah, hi. I'm the kind of nerdy plain girl from high school who my friends are going to give a makeover to and take off my glasses and do my hair, and suddenly I'm going to be drop dead gorgeous. But I'm not,
okay.
I don't have the confidence.
Well, everybody wants to see that. All right. So Meredith, what you got?
I'm just trying to make make it into law school again. Like, all I want to do is just, be a lawyer and that's my biggest dream.
Okay, everybody definitely wants to see that, and I think there's no better place for these two to meet than prison.
Oh no.
Just trying to get myself out again, and I failed yet again.
Dance, bitch.
And scene. All right, we've got love in all the wrong places. That's swipe. That's how it works. Hey, nobody said online dating was a picnic, but sometimes love can blossom. Hey, Chrissy, what's up next?
Hey, everybody. Love can blossom. That's a nice little slogan there, Ian. What a great way to play the next game, which is called Slogan. So we are going to gather from the audience some different nouns, objects, occupations, all kinds of things. And we're going to play a line game. So everyone that's playing is going to be on the screen here. I'm going to list one of those things, and you can raise your hand and say me, and then you can have a turn to give a slogan for whatever object or occupation it is that I've just stated. So this is a fun line game. No pressure. If you can't think of anything, you can just smile. And I see Amy wants to play. Excellent. I see Corey wants to play. I can take up to 3 people if anybody else does. Oh, I see Jared too. Excellent. Let's see. So if someone can grab Jared. Oh, and Shane. And I'm hosting this game, so I'm going to add Shane too. Excellent. Okay. So can somebody grab? Oh, there's Shane. Oh, he's putting on his hat. Oh, now we're getting serious over here.
Oh boy.
Okay. Did somebody grab Jared? Okay. Okay. So excellent. I'm gonna, oh, somebody kicked me out. Good job, whoever did that. Okay, so while we're grabbing some things in the chat, you guys can put, let's see, give me maybe an occupation that you saw in a movie recently. Maybe you're watching a TV show or a movie and you thought, oh, that's a pretty cool job. I'd like to have that job. And while you guys are thinking of some of those things, and give me some places maybe that you've seen in a book or read about on the internet lately. And while we're doing that, I'm going to grab some things from Rebecca. Gave us some great things in the board tonight. Give me a slogan for Huevos Rancheros. If you've got one, you can feel free to say me.
Me.
Ian.
Huevos Rancheros. So much sexier than ranch eggs.
The hats.
Me.
Amy.
Huevos rancheros.
Everyone's putting on hats now.
When you want your eggs over easy, but Mexican.
Me.
Eric.
What came first, huevos chickens or huevos rancheros?
Oh, that handsome man in the hat, Jared.
Huevos rancheros. Because huevos also means eggs.
Excellent. Okay, you guys, give me some slogans for the Breakfast Club.
Me.
Corey.
The Breakfast Club. Don't you forget about me.
I like it. I like it. Jared.
Me. Breakfast Club, where we serve huevos rancheros, because huevos also means eggs.
That's a good thing to know. Amy.
Me.
Yes.
The Breakfast Club. The first rule about the Breakfast Club is we don't start discussing waffles in front of Daniel.
Me.
Oh, Eric.
Breakfast Club. So you'll be able to describe the ruckus.
Hey,
Daniel.
The Breakfast Club, now old enough to attend the supper pub.
Oh.
Me.
Old. Shane.
The Breakfast Club. Tony the Tiger no longer works here, so your children will be safe. I promise.
Wow.
Me.
Ian.
The Breakfast Club, because you got to get up early to do your clubbing.
Me.
Dang, you guys have a lot. Meredith.
I was just clubbing. Breakfast Club.
Me.
Amy.
The Breakfast Club. What you use for brunch baby seals.
Me.
Eric.
The Breakfast Club, for when your kids just won't eat.
Shane.
The Breakfast Club, now $5 at Walmart, while supplies last.
Me.
Daniel.
The Breakfast Club. It's basically a bacon and egg sandwich with lettuce and tomato now.
Jared.
I got one more.
Okay.
The Breakfast Club, the best tool available for beating the crap out of your breakfast.
I see a wizard in the chat. So give me some slogans for wizards.
Me.
Eric.
The hat isn't the only thing that's pointy.
Me.
Daniel.
Wizards. Always bragging about how long their wands are.
Me.
Corey.
Wizards. I love your magic.
Me.
Eric.
Wizards. It's not the size of your wand, it's the magic in it.
Yeah.
Amy.
Wizards. When you want to keep it under warlock and key.
Me.
Jared.
Wizards. Honestly, the coolest thing out there with whiz in it.
Me.
Daniel.
Wizards. They're like painters with no actual canvas.
Me.
Ian.
Wizards. There has to be a twist.
Me.
Eric.
Wizards, because no one will care how hairy your Potter is.
Daniel.
So mine, Eric. Sorry.
Wizards. They're whizzing from their huevos,
Ooh.
Oh man.
which also means eggs.
You guys are so good at this. Give me some slogans for Mount Rushmore.
Me.
Corey.
Mount Rushmore. I love me Washington. I love me Jefferson. I love me Roosevelt, and I love me Lincoln.
Amy.
Mount Rushmore. What you do when Rushmore turns you on.
Me.
Ian.
Mount Rushmore. If you prefer your president stoned.
Oh.
And give me a couple slogans. I'm gonna go back to the board for the Warwick Center for the Arts.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Some nice slogans.
Me.
Eric.
Daniel's not going to like this one.
Uh-oh.
Now
We're
when you
gonna
buy a
have to find-
subscription, you get 3 subscriptions for free.
Me.
We're gonna lose our home.
Corey.
Warwick Center for the Arts. The best art gallery in Rhode Island.
There, Corey wins. Corey wins. Corey wins.
That was beautiful. That's what I was imagining. Thanks everybody for playing. That was fun. We love the Warwick Center for the Arts. We can't wait to go back. Yay! And I'm going to pass this off to Miss Mallory.
Hey, yeah, that's me. So that was absolutely wonderful, everybody. And while I have your attention here, I am going to remind everybody that our tickets tonight are pay what you wish. So if you have $10 available and you go, hey, show's worth $10, you can pay us $10. If you think we're worth 20, you can give us 20. If you think we're worth $1 million, we love you and appreciate you. But anything to the arts, we love and appreciate. The PayPal link and the Venmo are down in the little chat. But with that, I am going to move us on to our next game, which is Sing It. So in this game, there will be a scene going on with 2 of our cast members and a lucky volunteer. And in this scene, at any point, they may say something that inspires me to think of a song, and I will tell them to sing it, and they will have to sing. They can sing as long or as short as they want, but they will have to sing whatever they were talking about. And the scene will just continue on from that point. So it is Daniel and Chrissy playing with us today. Do I have a lucky volunteer? It looks like Corey for last time. All right, if somebody wants to grab Corey and bring him in. Chrissy, what is something from the board that we haven't touched?
Ooh, let's see. We have not talked too much about painting.
We have not talked about painting. So I'm going to hop out of here, and you guys have a lovely scene about whatever painting means to you.
Okay, so how long do I got to paint this fence before I'm a master of beating someone up?
Well, I mean, we got 3 guys working right here, and we got 1 fence.
Well, this fence is always good to paint because I love the colors of this fence.
Wait. Everybody here's become a master of beating people up.
Sing it.
I want to crack your head open and show you all of it. Will you let me punch you, or must I just keep doing this self-defense? No one's got my back?
No, dude, that was real violent. Why would I want to support that?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I figured, we were all in it together. We're all taking this. Look, I go paint up, paint down. We just waxed like 36 cars. Weren't you there?
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't really paying much attention. I mean, you work so fast. I was like, why would I do work if you're just going to do it all?
Well, I was trying to wax on and wax off and get all that. And then we're doing sanding the bench over here. And now we're painting a fence.
Yeah, I mean, manual labor is not what it used to be, but it's a good day's work,
Fine.
Well, first of all, when I like to paint the car, I like to paint it the color blue.
You're painting the cars?
Well, I like this blue colored car, and I like it to be fine blue, and I like this on my favorite car because I know it, and I like the way it's painted.
He's gonna kill us. You painted the cars. We spent all that time waxing them, and you went over and painted them?
Yeah, hey, I mean, this guy's pretty new. Clearly, he didn't know what he was doing.
Sing it.
You gotta be nice to people, you mean old bully. Every day you come here and say mean things. Just trying to paint and wax and do all car stuff. Paint again, and by then they think this fence is done. So I'll paint some more, or maybe paint that car. I don't know what for, but stop being so mean. Won't you help me now? I'm running out of paint. I wonder what will we paint next?
And scene. I would let Chrissy go on singing her car rendition of When Will My Life Begin from Tangled forever, but we would be here all night. So with that, excellent job, Corey. I am going to pass this off to Meredith.
All right. So we have actually come to the last game of the night.
Aww.
Well, I'd like to argue that. Well, maybe I can't argue anything, but you know what? I have an amazing cast here who is fantastic at arguing and speaking very eloquently about all of the things. Yes, we are going to be playing Debate Club. So I'm going to have all of my cast come on for this last game. I guess I should remove myself. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to debate something. So let's see if I can find her. Rebecca, I have a quick question. We ended up doing a lot of, I think I hit the button many times. Okay, good. So we ended up doing a whole heck of a lot of things from the board, but I'm wondering, is there anything that we haven't done from the board quite yet that you would like to see, or maybe you would like to see more?
That is a great question. Maybe more 1980s movies.
Perfect. 1980s movies and why 1980s movies should be the best movies. All right, so why don't we go ahead and start off with, let's find someone who knows the 80s movies best here. Mallory, why are 1980s movies best?
All right, so 1980s movies are the best because they were designed in the 80s. And according to my parents, the 80s were the best time to be alive.
Challenge.
Daniel.
Movies weren't designed, they were written.
Correct, keep going.
You actually write a movie with like a script, and back there you had to use a typewriter and make sure that all of your font sizes were in the appropriate sense. So you wrote
Challenge.
out.
Yeah, actually in the 80s is when you first had the word processor. Big advancement.
You're actually 100% correct. Tell us more about word processors.
Yeah, it was great because you could type and erase and retype without having to have lots of extra paper. You weren't killing
Challenge.
trees.
Yes, Daniel.
You could only write and erase on the first 2 lines you were on. Past that, they couldn't remember in the memory.
And why is memory so awful these days?
Memory is so awful these days because it's so much money for so much room that you're never going to use. Who is using a terabyte? Where back then, a calculator took all the processing power it could possibly get. It actually.
Challenge.
Eric.
I work in IT and I know a lot of people who use a terabyte.
Yes, what is a terabyte?
Terabyte is a lot of bytes. I'm talking like enough to scare you. That's why they call it a terabyte, because you start there looking at all the numbers. You're like, holy moly.
Challenge.
Whoa. Amy. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. You're so beautiful. I can't even. I guess.
Wow. I feel almost confident.
Challenge.
Chrissy.
Amy wasn't wearing glasses before, so she clearly just looks the same.
You're right. She now she's wearing glasses yet again. Chrissy, go on to tell us why glasses make or break fashion.
Well, sometimes when you wear glasses, you look really, really smart. But then when you take them off and you straighten your hair, then you look really pretty.
Challenge.
Daniel.
Clark Kent looked like an idiot.
Yes, he did. Continue.
You see, here he's this big, powerful Superman, but then he puts on the glasses. He's like, hey, I'm a photographer, which is really
Challenge.
Amy.
Yeah, Clark Kent wasn't the idiot. It was all the people who didn't recognize him with just a simple pair of glasses as a disguise.
Yeah, that's so true. Tell us more about how people in the Superman universe were stupid.
Like, ooh, it's not me. Ooh, it's
Challenge.
me. Ooh, it's not me.
Daniel.
I didn't know who she was.
That's right. I didn't also recognize her either. Go on and tell me, please explain who Amy is.
See, Amy didn't have her background, so they'll show that she was in the cast right now. So I didn't know who she was. She just jumped in and tore down her brick background. So we just assumed she was a random person, and everybody else is wondering
Challenge.
why.
Eric.
Hey, Amy, will you go out with me?
I'm not going out anywhere.
Okay,
It's a pandemic.
There's something about
Chrissy,
you that's changed.
Chrissy.
This is a debate club, not swipe.
Yeah, you're right. Can you please tell us more about how this game is supposed to be run? God help me.
Excellent. So pretty much we should be talking about 80s movies right now, like The Breakfast Club, which is this great
Challenge.
movie.
Ryan.
Yeah, we never stay on topic in debate club.
You're right. We don't stay on topic. What else do we end up talking about in
Challenge.
Debate Club? Let
Challenge.
Ryan speak.
We talk about anything and everything because we're total experts.
Challenge.
Daniel.
I don't want to talk about 16 candles. I want to talk about 22 candles because it's Mallory's birthday tomorrow.
Yes, let's talk about Mallory's birthday tomorrow. What are you going to do to help celebrate her birthday? Your
Well,
house?
nothing, because as we just learned, you can't go out because there's a pandemic. So we
Challenge.
still owe her drinks from her
That's Chrissy.
21st.
If Mallory takes off her glasses, will we not recognize her?
I don't know.
I don't know, guys. Do I look different?
Challenge.
Challenge. Mallory, will you go out with me?
Eric. What? No. Daniel.
Who the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Challenge.
Yes, Eric.
Daniel says that to everybody.
That's true. I have a terrible memory for people. I have no idea who anyone is. And yet they show up. So guys, there it's been 1 year online. My brain is melted. But here we are. We want to be in person. We want to play many of the other games you guys know and love so well, but you're still here. You're still supporting it. And we still very much appreciate it. So thank you so much for being there. And thank you for this cast to, jumping in and saying, hey, let's just keep doing it. This allows us to, technically, you're keeping our streak alive. We're still performing since 2008. That's just craziness. But yeah, here we are, and it's because of people like them. It's because of people like you. So we greatly, greatly appreciate that. Speaking of greatly appreciate, thank you very much for those who purchased tickets this evening. If you have not, please do pay what you wish. It's down there in the Venmo, and you can, either Venmo it or you can PayPal it. That'll show up in the links in the chat in a moment. What else are we gonna do? We want to thank all of those volunteers. Oh, if you need to hire us for a company or a birthday party or something, check out our website, bringyourownimprov.com, and go on the book us page. I want to thank those volunteers this evening. We want to thank Rebecca not only for being our fam, but she's ready and waiting to let us come back home as soon as we're allowed to. So thank you for that, Rebecca. And we want to thank all of the people who volunteered this evening and sang their songs or moved their arms or do the things they need to do and help me realize that there are not as many things for this. And of course, I want to thank this amazing cast we had this evening. I believe we had a Chrissy.
I didn't get to wear a hat during slogan, so now I'm going to wear one.
We had Mallory, unless I don't know it's Mallory.
It is Mallory. Look, it's my birthday.
We had Ian.
I'll let you hear it one more time. Huevos rancheros.
That is sexy. We had Eric.
Lori, boobs. Let's make this happen.
What the hell? And of course we had Meredith. Oh, that is a very inside joke that like more than half this audience does not get the crying stripper joke. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thanks to this cast. We'll see you soon. Night. Hey, everybody. Good night. Good night.